Hello, hello. I think it's May 25, Monday. It's about, I don't know, 1:30 p.m. in the afternoon. Um, One of the things I was going to start doing, just because why not? It is called the Diary of X, after all, me, my life. I hear water running still. What the fuck? Anyway, if you can't tell, I'm down in my basement here. So there is where's my arm? Boop, right there. That plumbing attachment goes outside, and I need to start watering my grass and clean my air conditioner and pressure wash the outside of the house before I paint it. I'll show you that Easter egg here soon. But yeah, so that line was dripping. There's a valve there that was dripping, and this basement had all kinds of water damage, man. It's the old owners, previous owners didn't care or notice or something. But first thing I started to do when I bought the house was test for moisture and humidity, and the humidity is pretty high right now. It's 56, so I got a dehumidifier running. And I have a superficial crack in the north wall underneath the bay window. I don't know if you can see it there. I had an engineer come look at it. He assured me it's not structural, it's superficial, but it is a permeable point of entry for water. So I do have to excavate in the front of the house and then water seal that entire wall. And then it'll be a lot of work. My dad's got a Kubota, so hopefully it makes it a little easier. But anyway, there's a lot of moisture problems in the basement, and one of them stemmed from that line. The valve is old and it was dripping, so the water was pooling here, and this is where the water comes in from the city. So that the valve there drips too, but it's only if I open it wide open. So I keep it just a crack, and it seems to be enough to pressurize the house. So I'll probably get a plumber in to do that one, because you got to call the city, and it's a pain in the ass. I don't know, maybe I'll do it myself. Just call the city myself. I don't know if I need a permit for that or not, but anyway, I'm going to resolder that and fix that valve, and I'm going to show you a real quick close up. Yup, yup, yup. So you can see, whoa, there's already a valve there. That's the valve that leaked. So what I did in fall, I just cut the line and soldered a cap on the other piece. So I'm draining the water lines right now. That's why I was saying it. It is odd. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, water's leaking now. Shit. The lines are still bleeding. Anyway, I'll be right back. Well, that was adventurous and exciting. I've got it all disassembled, reassembled, and soldered. Not the prettiest of soldering jobs. Lots of, I can't even see it. Anyway, these I didn't do. That was previous owners. Same with the elbow. This right here I did, and then I had a compression fit for the valve. I've used those a couple times in areas that are accessible, and this will be, because I'll have a bar down here eventually. So anyway, it's always the moment of truth and the fun part. When I turn the water back on, if it starts pissing all over the place, I have work cut out for me, and I'm tired and I don't want to do this anymore. So wish me luck. I'll give it a few more minutes here just to cool down before I throw the water through the lines. And then I got some work outside to do. I got some yard work. I got to finish cutting my grass and maybe check the oil on the mower. A little bit of gardening around the border of my perimeter of my yard. I bought this house as a POA, so man, it was just a wreck. It's the only reason I can afford to live in this area. Because I paid top dollar for a house that was not worth it. In time and money already, I've put in about 100 grand, about 30,000 in consumables and materials, and about 70 in my own labor, because I was here every day, 7 days a week for a year and a half, from about 5 in the afternoon till about 9 at night. And weekends, I was here 10 hours a day, just getting the house livable. So there's the bathroom, boop, boop, basement bathroom. I look forward to having that hooked up, maybe get that done this summer, fall. Then I have that wee crack over there that I told you about. But anyway, let's test my work, shall we? Oh man, please, to the universe. So help me God. Let's close those valves first. Fucking thing is still spinning. All right, wish me luck. Opening the valve slowly, letting the water from the city rush into Muse. Fuck. It's the scary part. I don't like reworking. Sucks. I want to go work on my business website stuff. I worked on my client stuff today from 4 in the morning until about 1 in the afternoon. Got my day tasks out of the way and a little bit of what I was planning to do tomorrow. So that's a good start. But I really need to get this done because I got to start pressure washing the driveway and the stucco outside. And I'll show you guys that here right away. But let's check the water pressure here still. Well, so far I'm not getting rained on. And it's right there. Alex the plumber. I've done a lot of that soldering and pressure compression fittings. I mean, probably fucking, I redid the plumbing in the basement because the way the copper lines were running were just stupid. I don't know who did it, but it was just all over the place, crisscross applesauce. And I was like, yeah, no, that's all getting ripped out and redone. I'm streamlining it. So now it's just a big L right to the water tank. And this is the input to the water. And they had a wet bar here. And when I opened it, everything was wet. They had a leak in this valve. So it was spraying all over the place. And it ran underneath the wood flooring that they had here. And that's what I mean by water damage, you know, like the owners were just old. I don't know. Anyway, bless them. But gave me an inherited mess. And I don't even inherit it. I bought the house. But anyway, the water lines are open. I have that pretty far forward pressure-wise. Okay, that's on. Oh, air in the lines. Scared me. Okay, I'll report back shortly. Hello, one more time. So I forgot to do a follow-up immediately after. Oops, so whoa, I stick my finger in there a little bit of a. So I don't have one of those security plates on there. So if I'm not looking what I'm doing, I could accidentally finger the electrical box. Anyway, to come back down here, I quick inspect. Oh, my hip. Holy shite. Oh, I'm trying to walk up a step ladder with a fucked up hip. Yeah, looks good. Everything's dry. And pressure fitting. So I like this new valve because it's one of those quarter turn. I hate those radial, those twist ones are so annoying. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, man. That worked. I tested the water earlier, threw the water on a little bit on my front step, and I filled a couple buckets of sprayer up with some weed killer because I have zigzag pavers for my driveway. My driveway's long. So I'm not about to pick weeds. It would take me about 6 hours. So the old owners had some weed killer in the shed, and I threw that into some buckets. And anyway, sprayed where I'm going with that is the waterworks because I filled that bucket up outside. So, ow, what did I just step on? Don't walk around a construction site bare feet. Oh, fuck, that hurt. Anywho, wow, work. You can never have enough work. A bored man is something man. I need to keep active and busy, man. If I'd rather be building software, but there's an element of me that sort of appreciates, I don't know, hands-on type work too. I appreciate the challenge of software architecture and complex systems, but there's something to be said about learning how to use a drill and how to solder. And um, I don't do electrical because you're not supposed to, or plumbing because that needs permits. Don't tell the bank. But yeah, I've done a lot of work today. Oh, what the hell is running? Oh, that's the air conditioner. Um, I'm pretty happy with my progress, but I wish I could have done more. But my hip is just not cooperative. Pardon me. So yeah, this is the bedroom in my basement that I had to gut because there was water damage. The flooring was destroyed. It was like Weetabix pulling it up. You couldn't tell that by from walking on the floor. It's felt spongy in places, but the realtor assured me that the owners didn't disclose anything. But it's also a POA, so that's how you get away with a shitty house. Anyway, I maybe could have taken it to a insurance claim or something, but I figured, fuck, you know what? I want to build, so I'm ripping the basement apart anyway. So that's why you have lumber here. That's from all the studs in the walls that I ripped apart. And then we have some real high-end plywood here. These plywood sheets are super fancy. They're like $110 a sheet, and there's like 12 of them here. That was for cabinets that my dad was going to build, but I think he lied to me. Oh, he's old, and so am I. Oh, my hip! Holy smoly! Sorry about that, guys. So here's my little workshop that I built. I reframed all these walls because remember I completely dismantled all the walls and everything down here because all the sole plates were wet and moldy, and the basement had a horrible moldy smell once I started ripping shit up. So I took things. I probably spent about $2,000 on asbestos tests because everything I ripped up, I was like, fuck. And all of them came back negative. So I'm happy about that. But mold for sure. There was about a year's worth of work and just doing mold remediation, getting rid of all the shit down here. And I have a respirator that I bought. And as far as I know, I don't know, my lungs are okay. I mean, I fucking smoked for 30 years. I wasn't really worried about mold. And then last September, I quit. So I haven't had a cigarette or a drink in like 8 months. And I feel good. I feel energized. I feel strong, kind of. I feel crippled too. So, like right there, my hip is just gnarly, man. But anyway, see, that is the laundry room. And I had to reframe this wall because they had electrical in there that the fucking lights would flicker. It was shorting out all the time. I was like, oh my God. I'm not an electrician, but I'm going to learn, and I'm going to do it way better than the people that were here because they did it without a professional for sure. That's why switches were, anyway. I have a bunch of friends that work in trades, so I leaned on them heavily when it came to things that were outside my knowledge gap, and AI was a big help too. So I don't care what anybody says, man. You can use AI to do and learn just about everything. I use it daily for software development, and I've been doing that since I was 14 years old. And I still get better at it. So don't kid yourself. There isn't room to grow and get smarter. And yeah, man, maybe I should go do laundry. Why not? To test the water lines out. I'm just kidding. I have a birthday party to attend tonight. My brother from another, his wife. So I don't know if Stephanie watches these videos. She might. Keith doesn't know. So hello. How do you, if you see, so you look at all the work I did. One day we'll have arcades down here and your kids can play and I'll play with them because I like arcades. Anyways, this is the longest Diary of X episode I've ever done, but I'm pretty proud of what I did. So I figured I'd share it with you and we'll chat soon. Love you all. Bye. Bye.